everybody? It's Monday. So yesterday it was 94 degrees and I couldn't work out here anymore. So I went inside and then I came out here around 8:30 last night and finished up doing a little bit of work, and I'm gonna do one more thing tonight. It's been just way too hot. So this is gonna take longer than I was hoping to, but I think once I get a couple of things done, I'll be able to wire this up pretty quick. Alright, I'll show you what I did. Alright, so I installed the fuse relay. That's all the cables, the wires, the main power wire for the compressor. And that's the wire loom for the fused relay. And I ran it all over here. So I haven't hooked it up yet, but there's the fuse line for the relay. There's the fuse line for the compressor and the two negatives. And here's the negative for the fuse relay. So I haven't hooked that up yet. Probably do that tonight. Next thing I'm going to do is actually pass the wire through the firewall, get it into the cab, and then secure it inside for now. So basically I'm going to run it underneath. Basically I'm going to run it underneath here, underneath the metal cloak bracket and the compressor underneath, and it's going to go down through the firewall right where that blue line is. That's so I'm gonna bring it down right through there. Alright, so basically the way this is set up, there's 5 lines. These 5 color coded are going to go to the switches. So these color code to the fused relay. So these will eventually connect to my devices, like the lights, the light bar, and all that stuff. So this is my switch lines. This is 5 lines, and this is fused, non-relayed, but has constant power. So basically I'm going to take one of these, run it to my CB, and then use one of these to feed the power for the switches. So that way the switches are always on, so that way I can use them even if the ignition is off. And then I'll have 3 extra that I can just run to anything else in the inside the Jeep that I want to hook up to with constant power. Alright, so I taped the end off. This is going to help me fish it underneath, get this whole thing done, and then I'm going to use a wire and guide it through the firewall. Alright, so here's the wire loom. It's there through, and there's all the wire. So I'm just going to tuck it up here for tonight and just button everything up. I might come back out in a little bit, but I got to put the kids to bed. So, alright. Alright, so I got these all all shrinked, or heat gun shrunked. So looking nice. Alright, so I'm gonna wait to hook up the battery, everything to the battery, and what I'm actually gonna do is run the line for the CB. So I got the CB mounted overhead. There's the line, there's that inline fuse. I'm gonna run this following the cord. I already pulled down the plastic housing piece that was up here, pulled out the A-pillar piece, and then this is the corner piece in there. And in order to get this one out, you have to remove the visor. And that was a Torx bit, T25 head, and that was up under here. And then also that's the side panel piece that's missing, and that's the Luma wire that I ran last night. Alright, so I took one of these gray lines. This is a constant on, it's fused, and that's what I'm going to use to power my CB radio. And then I'm going to take the ground, and underneath here there are two spots where you can ground. So let me see if I can actually show it to you, in case you're wondering. I don't know how it's going to look, but you can, I think that was it right there. That's one of the grounds, and there's two of them there. You're going to tap into those. Alright, so I'm going to zip tie this line onto that line, and then just use a butt connector, connect that, and then put on a terminal and bring the ground all the way down. Alright, let's get to work. So it's pretty dark out here. It's almost 9 o'clock. Not sure how much be able to see. And then I'm just gonna work for hopefully a couple hours, or until I get enough bug bites that it's gonna drive me insane. And then maybe tomorrow, it's 4th of July, so I'll just come out here and just do a quick recap of what I was able to accomplish tonight. And then I'm just gonna drop the video, and then it's probably gonna be in a few parts. So alright, so it's July 3rd, tomorrow's July 4th. Wishing everybody a happy Independence Day. Thanks for tuning in, and hit the like button or subscribe, follow along. Yeah, I'll definitely gonna show everything that I was able to do tonight, but it's just too dark to run the camera. Alright, have a good night.